student of class 12th. We are here with a new video, and in this video we are going to learn about the topic electric charges and fields. This is a new chapter, and everyone is aware and everyone knows that what is electric charge, because all of you have experiences seeing a spark on hearing a crackle when we take out our synthetic clothes or sweater in dry weather. So have you tried to find out the explanation that what is this phenomena, that why the when we take out the woolen sweater and a polyester cloth, it gives some sparkle and it gives some hearing, that crackle hearing. So what is the phenomena behind this? The phenomena is that the body is charged. When there is a friction between two bodies, the body gets charged. Or we can say that when you see the lightning in the thunderstorm in the sky during thunderstorm, you also experience a sensation of an electric shock, either while opening the door of a car or holding the iron bar of a bus after sliding from our seat. The reason for these experiences is a discharge of electric charges through our body, which are accumulated due to rubbing of insulating surfaces. Now, in this chapter we are going to learn about the static charges. Static means anything which does not move or change with time. So electrostatics deals with the study of forces, fields and potential. Now what is electric charge? Let us understand what is electric charge. All matter is made up of atoms which contain electron, proton and neutron. And the credit of discovery of the fact that amber rubbed with the wool or silk cloth attract light object goes to Thales. And the name electricity is coined from the Greek word electron, which means amber. And object normally contain equal number of electron and proton, and such objects are called neutral object. Neutral object doesn't mean that they have no charge. They have charges, but the charges are equal in number, means the electrons and proton, or we can say positive or negative. If they are number equal, so we can say that body is neutral. Neutral means it has charges in same amount or same number. When an object has imbalance in the number of electrons and proton, it is electrically charged. If the body has number of protons more than electron, we can say that body is positively charged. And if the body has more electron than the proton, so we can say that body is negatively charged. Neutrons are involved in electric interaction only. They have no charge. Neutrons are neutral. So an object with more electron than proton is said to carry negative charge. An object with more proton than electron is said to be carry positive charge. The imbalance between proton and electron is the charge object is proportionality very small, and the difference may be only 10 to the power 12 particle out of total of 10 to the power 25. That is an imbalance of 1 per 10 trillion. Means when the two bodies are rubbed with each other, electrons may be transferred from one body to another, and the second body in which the electron has moved have more number of negative charges, means number of electrons are more there, so we can say that bodies get negative charge, and the body which has loses electron, that body is positively charged. Like energy and momentum, electric charge is a conserved quantity, means charge cannot be created or destroyed. It can be transferred between the objects, and charged objects exert electric forces on each other, and opposite charge attract, like charges repel. These are the few terms, few lines that we are knowing very well. In the previous classes also it was discussed. So it is very important to note it, that opposite charges attract and like charges repel, means positive repel, negative repel, but positive negative will attract. And very important is charge cannot be created or destroyed, means charge is a conserved quantity. What is the unit of electric charge? The symbol of electric charge is denoted by small q, and the elementary charge unit is equal to the charge of a single proton or electron, and it is denoted by small e. The elementary charge means if you break the charges into small pieces, whatever the smallest charge is there, that is called elementary charge, and that is denoted by E, and the charge of that elementary charge is equal to the charge of electron, means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and the unit of charge is coulomb, so we can say 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The SI system uses the coulomb, the symbol is C, as the standard unit of charge. A coulomb is defined as the number of electrons passing through a current of 1 ampere each second. As you know, it was discussed in class 10th also that I is equal to Q upon T, means rate of flow of charge is called current. So charge is equal to I into T, means current into time. So we can say that coulomb is equal to ampere second. Ampere is the unit of current and second is the unit of time. So coulomb is equal to ampere second, or we can say coulomb is defined as the number of electrons passing through a current of 1 ampere each second, means in 1 second. The conversion between C and E was determined by Robert Millikan, a very famous experiment made by Millikan's oil drop experiment. In that oil drop experiment, Millikan's find the value of electron charge, and it is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and it is much easier to measure the charge flowing in a current than to count proton and electron individually. Means whatever the number of electron is passing, that is the amount of charge, and we can calculate by using I is equal to Q upon T and Q is equal to NE. So by this you can find the value of N. Now what is polarization? In some cases, neutral objects may be electrically active through a phenomena known as polarization. Means when we are talking about neutral object doesn't mean that they have no charge. Neutral object means they have the number of electron and protons numbers are equal, means positive and negative numbers are equal. So we can say they are electrically neutral. So whenever a charge either positive or negative is brought near that neutral object, जब भी कोई चार्ज पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव उस न्यूट्रल ऑब्जेक्ट के पास लाया जाता है, तो उसकी वजह से दूसरे जो हमारा न्यूट्रल ऑब्जेक्ट है उसके अंदर चार्जेस जो हैं वो एंड्स पे आ जाते हैं. मींस अगर हमने पॉजिटिव चार्ज लाए हैं, जैसे इस डायग्राम में दिख रहा है हमको कि सपोज दैट हियर द ब्लू कलर डॉट इज शोन दैट इट इज़ अ नेगेटिव चार्ज, सॉरी पॉजिटिव चार्ज. So positive charge body when brought to the neutral object, the positive charge in that neutral object repels. See that the positive is on the opposite end and electron is towards the charge body. Means अगर हम इस ब्लू डॉट को पॉजिटिव चार्ज मान लें तो हमारा जो न्यूट्रल ऑब्जेक्ट है जिसमें पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव दोनों चार्जेस हैं वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज को रिपेल करेगा. आप देखो दूसरे डायग्राम में पॉजिटिव चार्ज दूर चला गया है एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन इन दैट object is come closer to the positive charge body. Now that neutral body which is earlier neutral, with the presence of this positive charge, that neutral body have now two ends, one positive and one negative. So we can say that the neutral body is now polarized due to the presence of this positive charge. Now if the two edge of an object acquire opposite charge, then object is said to be polarized, one positive end and one negative end. So we can say that body is now polarized. Earlier the body is neutral. The near side is attracted and the far side is repelled. Suppose we are bringing a positive charge, as we had discussed, positive charge repel positive charge. So if you see in this figure, the positive charge is away from the blue color dot which is positively charged, and electron is near to the blue dot, means which is positive. द अट्रैक्शन इज स्ट्रॉन्गर बिकॉज इट इज़ क्लोजर. अब यहाँ पे अगर बात हो कि जो फोर्स हमारा है इस इलेक्ट्रॉन पर और उस पॉजिटिव चार्ज पर, तो ये पूछा जाएगा कि किस पर फोर्स ज़्यादा है. तो फोर्स इलेक्ट्रॉन पर ज़्यादा है क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉन इस चार्ज के नज़दीक है और इसके दूर है पॉजिटिव चार्ज, इसलिए उस पॉजिटिव चार्ज पर इसका फोर्स कम होगा. मीन्स इफ़ यू कंपेयर द फोर्स ऑन द टू चार्जेस पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, सो वी कैन से सिंस नेगेटिव चार्ज इज़ वेरी क्लोज टू द पॉजिटिव चार्ज बॉडी, सो दिस इज़ have more force than the positive charge body. Means attraction is stronger because it is closer to the charge body. Next is polarization. The net force is attractive. If a negative charge is used instead of positive, the net force is still attractive, and if they can polarize neutral objects will attract to both positive and negative charges. As you see in the figure, we had changed the blue dot with the red dot and now it is negative. So if you see that negative attracts positive and negative repels the electron. So in this case also, the attractive force is more than the repulsive force because it is nearer to the charged body. Some molecules like water have a permanent polarization. One end is positive and other end is negative. So when a charge is nearby to this body, the molecule will spin so that opposite charges are close together and like charges are far away. जब भी कोई मॉलिक्यूल जैसे कि वाटर, वो हमेशा परमानेंट पोलराइजेशन में होता है. इसका एक एंड पॉजिटिव होगा, दूसरा एंड नेगेटिव होगा. और जब भी कोई चार्ज इसके पास लाया जाएगा तो ये मॉलिक्यूल अपने आप को स्पिन कर लेगा, जिससे कि अपोजिट चार्जेस जो हैं वो हमेशा आर क्लोज टुगेदर एंड लाइकली चार्ज आर फार अवे. अब देखो जैसे यहाँ पर नेगेटिव चार्ज है तो पॉजिटिव उसकी तरफ अट्रैक्टेड है और नेगेटिव उससे दूर है. मीन्स मॉलिक्यूल अपने आप को इस तरीके से घुमा लेगा, इस तरह से स्पिन कर लेगा कि उसके अपोजिट चार्ज एक तरफ आ जाए और सिमिलर चार्ज उससे दूर चला जाए. सो दिस इज द बिहेवियर ऑफ ए चार्ज मॉलिक्यूल और पोलराइज मॉलिक्यूल इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ एनी चार्ज बॉडी. The molecules will attracted toward the charge because the attractive force is stronger than the repulsive force. Now this is very important now, and I think everyone understand that due to attraction with the opposite charges, the molecule will attract toward the charge because attractive force is stronger than the repulsive one. Negative are repelling, but the negative charge is away from very far, but positive is towards. So we can say that positive is attracting by the negative charge body because it is attractive force is stronger than the repulsive force. You have experienced that whenever you are taking a balloon and if you rub it by your hair or your woolen sweater, then if you put that balloon on the wall, it will attract to the wall or stick to the wall because the balloon have negative polarize the wall by repelling electron. This is the way that why we see that the balloon is attracted towards the wall by rubbing the balloon on the sweater. Now till here we are ending this video. From your NCERT you understand the thing whatever we had discussed in this video. If you have any problem you can call me on my number. Till then, have a nice day.